Well, hello, good morning, welcome back to the channel. We had tornado warnings going off again last night here. That's the second time in a row we've heard the that was a bit heavy getting that up. I think we're leaning back a bit. Yeah, second time in a row we've had the tornado sirens going off while we've been here. So that ain't great, but yeah, we just come to about 22.6 this morning. As we're out doing our pre-trip, we'll quickly check the load as well and all the straps that are on it. There's only 2 straps on it. I don't think it's going to have moved anywhere. They're £3,500 each at the stacks that they've got on it. So you know they've got some weight in them, but we've just secured the back one. Let's say we'll have a quick look to make sure that everything is a-okay. Get the light check on. Yeah, I'm using my pocket free, so I'm still trying to get used to how the gimbal works on it. So hopefully it's a bit better footage for you, but the gimbal don't keep up fully all the time. It runs on its own sometimes. But yeah, we've got a few options for parking tonight. We've got a Loves that's about probably a couple mile past the job really. Yeah, it's a couple mile past the job. Yeah, all the straps have come loose anyway, and it has moved right up against one of them, so you can't even get that back on anymore. And then yeah, the rest of the load's not moved, so we're just going to leave that as it is, to be fair, as we get attacked by the door that's shutting on us. Yeah, we've got a few options for parking. We can there's a pilot that's not far from the job as well, and the Petro. There's a pilot that's the Flying J that's a little bit further away, but I might get better Wi-Fi signal in there, so I might put it in there. It's 400 miles to do today. Leaves about an hour and 15 minutes to do to the job on Monday. There we go. So you know that's not overly too bad. We'll just see how we're feeling and see what the timings are. So yeah, let's get back in the truck and we'll get on our merry way towards the job. So apologies about that last clip. I didn't realise the camera was zoomed in. We're on 2.2 zoom, so that's probably why it looked everything looked a bit big on screen. And we're looking through a little screen as well, so it might not look too bad, to be fair. So yeah, we're just climbing up the hill towards there's a tunnel up here at the top, but there's construction work on it and you can't keep your momentum through it, so we're probably gonna have to fill up tonight. So I'm gonna park at that Flying J that I found. We're 367 mile away from it. We can grab fuel there. We should be there parked up by 1:30 the latest, I would think. Plus there's a barbecue restaurant next to it, and there's also an Indian takeaway as well next to it, so might get out of the truck and go eat out tonight, or just maybe grab an Indian takeaway from the it's weird, there's one in South Lyon where I live as well. It's like a supermarket, but it's got a kitchen as well, so you can get like your tikka masalas and everything like that from there. So we put our flashes on because we're struggling up this hill a bit. Yeah, might get one of them and get back to the truck and have it in the truck, and yeah, just something different to eat then, isn't it? So, but I think we're going to have a wet, rainy day, which, you know, keeps the windscreen clear, and it keeps the truck a bit clean as well. But yeah, we're going to be using a lot of fuel through Pennsylvania on the hills. It's certainly not flat. Once we get up towards Ohio, we're within like 10 miles of the state line, where it gets a lot straighter and a lot flatter to the roads. So from that we should be good, but yeah, we're just going to be struggling up. I'll stop somewhere for a break and I'll go check the load again, see how the straps are. I'm hoping that strap that's come off hasn't broke. I'm hoping it just wasn't attached right on the bracket thing that would stick it in. So but we'll see, because it's unusual for them to come off. So and the other one stayed on and it's pushed up against it, so I don't think it'll have broke up. I think it's just not been sat right and just popped off. So, but we'll have a look. Hopefully it's shifted over a little bit to the left again, that back pallet away from that wall, and we can have a look and see how it looks. But yeah, we're going to be slow through Pennsylvania just because of the lean. You know, it's the stacks on the front to about just before halfway on the trailer are, you know, like 7,000 pound stacks or whatever. So it's heavy. In fact, it might be less than that. It might have done, you know, like 2 on the floor, then stacked 1 in between them, maybe. So, but still, it's definitely top heavy at the front. So we're just gonna take our time. We've no rush today. You know, even if we get parked up at 5 o'clock tonight, we can still start in time to cover the job on Monday. So we're not too worried about it. So it's all good. We're just at some rest area on the first rest area in Ohio. 235 miles from parking up. We're just making a fresh coffee. I've had something to eat, just some protein waffles, so we've had something to eat. But yeah, we're doing all right. The traffic's quite light. It's a bit windy though. You can probably see from the trees there, it's blowing a little bit. So, but we're on the better roads now. It's a lot smoother for us up here, which is all good. We can hopefully crack on. What's it saying to parking up? It's 3 hours and 37 minutes. So perfect. We should be there for like 1 o'clock, and then we can we can get parked up for the weekend. 100 miles left to go. It is very windy. Sort of on the flatlands at the minute. The lake's just over there, Lake Erie. And yeah, it is blowing us about quite a lot. But we're getting there, slowly but surely. It's just a driving day, you know. It's just come up to 20 past 11. Sometimes they feel like they go on forever, the driving days, especially when it's windy like this and weather keeps changing all the time. You know, you got to be on it. So it does require quite a bit of attention and concentration. But I know when we get here parked up, it's perfect for the job for Monday. So it's all worth it. Plus, I don't know if I said it as well, the reason I'm going here is because there's an Indian takeaway restaurant right next to it, so that's been perfect. Can't remember if I said it or not. I think I might have done this morning, but it's been a while since then. But yeah, so that'll be good. Hopefully that's going to be nice for my tea tonight. I'll go walk over there and get a takeaway. Just be like back in England, wouldn't it? Just be like back in England. But yeah, we're doing all right. We're steady away. We have to try and get over for all these cars that are getting on, because they won't think twice about jumping in front of a semi that's coming up. So, but yeah, it's steady away, less than 100 miles, so we're in the countdown mode. Oh, we're just getting off. Yippee. Flying J on our right, there's a Loves on the left as well. I've got a fuel request in, but it isn't for here. We're going to have to fuel up on Monday. It's a bit further up the road. Unless we can't get in here, but there looks to be loads of room. Well, loads of probably the reserve parking anyway, so yeah, let's see what we can find. I think it says there's only 10 reserve parking on their website, well, on the app. And 134 spaces, so there should be a spot for us somewhere in here. Right, where's the truck entrance? Is it this one? I think it might be this one. With all these turning in there. There's usually a sign up. It is this one, but yeah, there's usually a sign up. Yeah, the takeaway is literally just here at the entrance. Hold on, down she comes. Yeah, it's literally just here on the right. So that's not too bad. That ain't too bad. Yeah, these are reserved down here, so let's get up somewhere. Yeah, there's only these reserved. Perfect. Let's get on back row then. Somewhere like that. We'll not mess about. We'll not mess about. Just down the back. It looks fairly flat in here. Probably should try and turn around somewhere. Try and turn around and might have to do a 3-point turn light, but yeah. We'll back it up and round, and then we're just going to back it in up against the grass at the back of us. And that'll be perfect for us. Absolutely perfect. There we go. Take the lock off. Might even go for this very end spot as well. It's quite wide, up against the grass. Can only get someone parking on one side of us then. We'll have plenty for getting out. Plenty of room for getting out on Monday. Just get us straight back. We might struggle a bit with the yeah, we're not going to get in it because that Volvo that's stuck out so far is about 18 feet off the back of the other truck, so we might struggle getting in for him. We're going to have to reposition this because we need to try and get the trailer over a bit tighter, and then we should be good. Yeah, he's just so far off the marker at the back. The truck that he parked behind must have been really quite far back. But we should get it in. We should get it in at this. So I want that end spot. Really want that end spot. Let's see how this is looking. I don't think we're going to get it, to be fair. It's just right opposite where we need to swing. He's just right opposite it. Well, we might do. Keep her coming. Try and get that front end away from him. We're going to really struggle with this. Really struggle with him. It's just so far forward. He's just so far forward. I'll bring in lock off. Don't know that this truck just turns really slow. Oh, we've got it. We've got it. Just need to take a big pull up now. And we're in. There's no one else is going to get parked in this spot if he stays there for the weekend, so I hope we can get Wi-Fi back here. We should do. It's a fairly new site, so should be able to pick up Wi-Fi in here, and we can get really far over in the space. So we can get a decent swing out on Monday morning. Perfect. Absolutely perfect. Is that us in? Really? That's us in. That is us in, I believe. Let's go check the back. And yeah, we'll see how we look. Should be okay. Oh! We've got the sun shining as well. Yeah, perfect. I want to see if that load's moved over a bit because it's I want to try and get that strap off, but I don't think it's going to have moved anything. No, it's still pushed up against there, you see. Load ain't moving anywhere, it's just pushed up against that. I was hoping it was going to come off and then we could restrap it, but never mind, it is what it is, so it is what it is. We've got a decent spot, which is good. We're happy at that. We've done for the week, we've done 3,129.9 miles. We've done exactly 406 today. And yeah, that is pretty good. Let's just see if we can get on the Wi-Fi. Well, it's already connected. Just needs to pop up with the login page for us if it does. We've got 2 bars up here. I'm gonna have to disconnect and reconnect, otherwise it won't pop up, you see. Yeah, if I can get decent internet here, even better. Even better. Yeah, that Volvo opposite, I think the guy must have, whoever behind him must have been so far over the line at the back, because the Freightliner on the far right as well is exactly the same. He's exactly the same. Let's have a look, see if we can get good internet here. I'll get off because I'm not going to end it here anyway. I'll end it when I get the curry later on and see what it's like. So yeah, I'll see you all in a few hours. Well, this is one of the biggest showers that we've seen at a pilot. It's massive. It's a lot bigger than what you get at Rothwell truck stop in the UK. I bet it looks a lot cleaner as well. We've just packed up, just about to put our envelope with all the paperwork, try and send that, and yeah, just chill out for a bit. Well, that don't look too bad. I got the butter chicken with a plain butter naan. I think it was like $18 in total, so yeah, that's not too bad. I've tried a bit of chicken as well. I've gone for the medium spice. It's got a bit of spice to it as well. You can order online as well, so I literally just ordered it. It said to wait 30 minutes, went down, and they were just putting it out for ready. So just got Reacher on Amazon as well. Spin around. Yeah, so I've been for a shower down here. I've already put footage out probably by now as well. A nice big shower, so weather's cooled off a little bit as well. We have got the engine running just to cool down that a little bit more, but It's not too bad. We did move as well. The tyre place came up to us, that was next to us, and asked if we could move for them, because it's where the park trucks, if they're waiting, so they can just call them straight in. So I says, yeah, no problem. We've moved up onto the corner when we turned left to go up towards where the tyre place is. There were spot come up there and it's quite level, and yeah, we can be straight out. So yeah, that's perfect. So yeah, I'm going to get off and end this video and go get my dinner and watch some Reacher and just chill out for a bit. And yeah, I will see you all in the next one.